Hey loves, it's Brianna. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for watching and for subscribing. Today's video is gonna kind of be all over the place, but I just wanted to have like just a sit down, real talk. Not sit down, I'm gonna be like doing some stuff, but just have like a real conversation with you guys about a bunch of stuff that has been on my mind. So, first thing I was gonna share with you guys, I ended up going to Target pretty late last night just to like stock up on some stuff, just sort of like meal prep for the week ahead. And the new Stoney clover stuff, like I had seen people all day long sharing about this on Instagram, and I started getting like FOMO, like why do I not know what this is? And there was a couple of things at our Target when I went last night that were pretty cute. So I got a couple of things. So here's my little like Stoney clover haul. So here's all the stuff that I got from the Stoney clover haul. This planner, they had a bunch of different prints actually, but I liked the pineapple, or not pineapple, palm tree one. Oh my gosh. But it's really cute inside. It like has the week. I love the like you got this to-do list. What I'm grateful for. I just thought it was a really cute planner. And then they had these stickers. These were a smaller size, and these are the bigger size. I think they had like one size bigger than this that were yellow, but I just thought these were so cute for labeling stuff for like Presley's things. And I was even thinking like, oh, maybe I'll just put like my initials or something on the planner too. And they had, this is a disposable, or not disposable, a reusable bag, like a reusable shopping bag. And I just loved the pink gingham. They had a ton of other prints of the reusable bags too, but I really liked the pink gingham one. Like that's what it looks like after you unzip it. But I thought this is so great because when you travel, sometimes you just need extra bags for whether it's like souvenirs, or I know like sometimes it's like going to the airport, we like pick up snacks for the kids and you just need like an extra bag. And so this way it's like not really taking up that much space. I don't know, I loved it. I thought that was really cool. And then this is a earbud case cover. It was really affordable. It has like a little key ring on it, and it's, I don't know if the camera's picking it up. It's like, there's like little hearts, almost like very muted throughout the pattern, but it was showing like you could use these stickers to like label this too. So that's what I was thinking to do for that. And then they had swimsuits. So it was actually, this was the swimsuit that I really wanted because I've been wanting just like a white one-piece bathing suit, and I loved how it has like the little Henley pink buttons. I thought that was really, really cute. So I haven't tried it on yet, but I'm excited to do that. And I thought this set was so pretty. It's very lightweight too, which I definitely need for here, but I love how it has like the little tie on the shorts and these like ties on the straps of the tank top. I thought that was really cute. And this skirt I got because I'm like, oh, this would be so great to wear, like whether it's with like t-shirts or even like over a bathing suit when you go to the beach, and like, you know, if you're like running around before or after. But it's so well lined. Like it's really, I don't want to say it's like thick and heavy because it's made of very lightweight material, but there's like 3 layers to the skirt, which I really like 1, 2, and then like the underlayer is what I'm talking about. But I really like that so that you don't see through it, because sometimes that's the problem, like lighter weight stuff can be, you know, a little bit see-through. But I thought this was like a really good quality skirt. And I feel like a lot of clothes lately like don't feel good quality, but all of these materials do. So I feel like they did a really good job. I wasn't super familiar with like Stoney clover before this, besides like I've seen the little bags that say like stuff or like travel on them, like in these varsity like letters, and they're more like fuzzy and glittery. But I thought all this stuff was actually really fun and cute, especially for like spring and summer, and would be like so cute even for like, you know, if you have older like teens. Like there was a lot of really great stuff for like Easter baskets there too. Okay, I figured I would try everything on for you so that you can see what it looks like. So here is that like 2-piece, so it's like the tank and the shirt. When you like tuck it in, it kind of looks like a romper, but I love the pockets on it. It's like super lightweight. I probably wouldn't wear like the bra that I am wearing with it. I mean, it doesn't look horrible, but I love the little like ties on the shoulders too. I feel like it's really, really cute. Okay, then this is the skirt, which I feel like it is so cute and flouncy. And again, I just like love that it's really good quality, not see-through. I wouldn't wear it like, this is more of like a bralette top that I like layer under things, so I wouldn't wear it with this, but I feel like it is a very cute skirt. Then here is the white suit. Guys, like I told you, I wanted a white suit for a while, and I feel like the quality on this one is really good. Like, it's a good material. It definitely has like a super supportive like bust area where, like, you know what I mean? I feel like if I'm like chasing after the kids, I don't have to worry. Like, it's gonna like hold everything in really good. And it has like a cute little like scoop back, and I mean, I feel like everything these days is just a little cheeky, but it's not like ridiculous cheeky, right? I tried it on with the shorts too, and I feel like it looks really cute with the shorts as well. But since we're in my bedroom, you guys know we like recently did a makeover in here, and I got the lights, by the way, fixed. They actually moved them over so that they are like centered over the nightstands now. I was like, oh, such a stupid mistake. But the bathroom is a work in progress right now, so I'll do a little progress update. Let me turn the lights on in here. So look at that mirror. See how it has like the lighting behind it? I thought that was just so neat. And this is the new vanity. So it's like a similar, like still kind of like same storage as our other one, but obviously like it's now like a cream colored is what this one is. Our contractor, when I sent him the picture, he was like, wait, it was supposed to be white. And I was like, well, technically it says cream on the inside, and I don't hate it, because like originally it should have been like as white as the cupboard up here. Was like the game plan. But I was like, I don't hate it, because I actually feel like if we're gonna do the walls, like we're gonna paint them all like another like bright white again. So like all of this still obviously needs to be painted and stuff. But I was like, I actually kind of like it, because I feel like it's like a nice balance between the floors and then just like the white of everything else. So what we are going to do is color match this and paint this cupboard so that this cupboard will be the exact same color as the vanity. And then I ordered gold knobs, because all of the hardware in here is like the sort of, it's not gold, like, you know what I mean? It's not like that like 1990s gold, if you remember from like houses back then. I remember like all my friends growing up had like that like really bright gold hardware. But it's more of like a burnished, like antique brass, I think is sometimes what I see it called too when I'm like looking to order. But I ordered antique brass knobs for these and for that, so that they will match. And then there's a new potty, and then gold toilet paper rolls and gold towel rods there. But yes, all of this has to just get like finished and painted, which is getting done later this week. And then this is what I'm so excited about. So brand new soaking tub. The original tub we had in here, I couldn't even take a bath. It was like this high of water was all you could get. It was like so uncomfortable and cold, because it would just like all drain out. So put in the new soaker with the much higher drain. So I think it's like 16 inches is the depth in here now, which like will make such a difference that I can actually take bubble baths. I'm so excited. But not all the hardware is here. So the actual spout still has to get put in, but then you can see like the antique brass or champagne gold, whatever you want to call it, for turning on the tub, turning on the shower. There's going to be a handheld like shower sprayer there. And then this is, I think Uncle Dave said it's like one of those like rainfall showers is the way that the head is. I've never had one like that, but I think it's really cool. And just the tile, I feel like looks so glam and like clean, and just, oh, and then I love, he called them a niche. I forget what he called it, like the shower niche, I think is what he called, but you know, for storing like shampoo and conditioner and bubble bath and your razor and shaving cream and face wash and all that stuff. So the two in here, and I love, he actually was the one who was like, I think you need some kind of pop of gold in the tile in these. And so I saw something that was very similar on Pinterest to like this more like marbly tile with sort of the honeycomb looking tile, and I was like, I think that could just be like really cool, like a fun little, almost like Art Deco sort of a pop. So it's coming together in here. I can't wait till I can finally take a bubble bath in here. But yeah, that's the progress though. Okay, I grabbed some water. I'm like so thirsty. I'm just trying so hard to drink more water. I've also been trying really hard to eat more protein because I feel like I was just like evaluating my diet and like what I was eating, and I'm like definitely not getting enough protein, or at least I wasn't when I did this a couple weeks ago. So I have been shopping for some foods that just will give me more protein, because I just want to take care of myself from the inside out. Like I feel like I've always been good about taking my vitamins. I try really hard to exercise every single day. I usually ride the exercise bike. Like my thing that I love to do is wake up at like 5 a.m. before the kids are up, ride the bike, and then basically like I'm ready for the day, like dressed, makeup, everything when I take them to school. Does that happen every single day? No, but that's like what I really like. I strive that to be my routine every single day. I'd say like nearly every single day that's what happens. But then like there's some days where I want to do like outside exercise, like ride bikes with Hayden, or like do something with the kids outside, go for a walk. So, you know, it all kind of like balances out a little bit. And then I'm usually always doing some kind of cleaning or housework like every single day. So I know that I'm a fairly active person, but I would definitely say I don't think that I've had the best like diet. Like it's been like in ebbs and flows, because I think it's just hard. Like if you've ever suffered from any form of an eating disorder, or even just like really like negative body image, and like we're on a diet, when you start like restricting certain things, like it can really mess with you mentally. And so I think like for me, I've just been like, I don't want to ever be like, you're not allowed to eat pasta, or you're not allowed to eat carbs. But I tried to shift it to like, what are the things when you eat them like makes you feel better and like makes your body feel better, versus like something that you can or can't have. And I just like realized, I'm like, you know, there is a difference that I feel when I am having like more protein, more fruits and veggies, like honestly just more like whole foods than any sort of like refined carb. Like not that a donut doesn't taste great, right? But I just know like, does that actually make me feel like energized to go ride my bike afterwards after I eat it? No. So like that's kind of what I feel like I use as my frame of reference too, of like, could I eat this and go for a walk with the kids, or could I eat this and go take Hayden for a bike ride? And if the answer is yes, then I feel like I know that that's like a food that like fuels me and nourishes me and is good for me, versus a food that I just like enjoy eating, right? Like of course I enjoy eating French fries, and like I can have them if I want to have French fries, but I have just been trying to be more cognizant of like, take care of yourself, because I don't know, here, I'll get some of this up on after talking. I feel like this is one of my favorite things that I got. Oh, I got two of the same flavor. Hold on, let me get the other ones to show you, because I feel like these are really good. It's the Chobani Complete is what it's called. It's really thick, just to warn you. Like it is super thick. It kind of feels like you're just like drinking straight up yogurt, like not really a smoothie. But it tastes amazing, and there's 25 grams of protein in this, which according to the label, it says that's half of your like daily like need for protein. But I do know like, especially when you're like nursing or pregnant, like the more protein, like it usually like increases how much protein you should actually have. And I'm still nursing Hayden too. But there's like a strawberry cream, what's this one? Mixed berry vanilla, banana cream. I've tried them all, they're all really good. That's like when I ran to Target last night to check out the Stoney clover stuff. I was like, I'm gonna stack up on these, so I have like one every single day for the week, because they're really good. And then I always get, this is like the pre-shredded chicken that they have at Target. I mean, it even says on the back, like top of the Southwest salad, wraps, Thai peanut bowls. I like to add these to my like cauliflower rice and veggies and do like a chicken fried rice. I add eggs too, so again, like even more protein. And I got some snack cheese. I got some cashews, because they make those little, I think the brand is like Sargento, and I think even Target has their own like Good and Gather version of this too, where it's like craisins and cashews and little like cheese cubes. So I just buy like all of those things and sort of like have them then in like snack style to take with me, because I feel like that's what I love when I'm like waiting in the school line for the kids. It's usually that period in the afternoon where you're like, okay, if I had like lunch, or if I had an early lunch and I know dinner's not for a while, I need like some kind of high protein snack that will like fill me up so that I don't eat like junk and ruin dinner, and like that will just like tide me over and give me sort of like that after school burst of energy that you need to like deal with, I know, the after school chaos that happens sometimes. Because Landon's in baseball now, Presley has ballet once a week after school, and obviously Hayden is like running everywhere. So sometimes that like after school could just be a little crazy when all three of them sort of are like wound up, I think, from like being in school, or just being like, Hayden obviously has like my attention all day, so he's like a lot calmer all day with just me, and then the other two come home and he's like crazy too. So yeah, I think I'm just trying really hard to take care of myself, because I've come to the realization, you know, no one else is going to take care of me. I've got to do it myself, and I'm worth it. Like, I don't know, I think there's so many of us in this community, and I've read so many messages lately that, I don't know, they just really resonate, and I feel like, sorry, I feel like my bangs are I don't know what they're doing right now. But I've read so many messages lately that have just like hit home, hit my heart, of just how disrespected some of you in this community have felt, right? Like, and I get it, it's not all husbands, it's not all partners, but there is a lot of you, because when I bring these topics up, you DM me and you share these stories with me of just times where you've been in pain, and like doctors haven't taken you seriously, or the nurses haven't taken you seriously, or things that happened to you after you had your baby where nobody was supporting you or taking care of you. Uh-oh, I just heard Hayden. He shouldn't be up from his nap quite yet, but he's stirring. Let's see if he cries again. But yeah, it's just heartbreaking to me, and I think, no, shit, he is waking up. I'll just quickly say, I think that communities of women are so important, just like I think men need to have communities too, right? Because they need men to encourage them, like whether it's take parental leave, right, so that you can like be home with your wife. It's like another man saying like, oh yeah, I took the 12 weeks that I was allowed under FMLA to be with my wife and help make sure that like the house was taken care of, and that like her and the baby got to bond, and that I also got to bond with the baby. Like when another man hears that, that's wonderful. Like that's so encouraging, and encourages like wonderful starts to our baby's lives when they enter this world. And I just think sometimes women, we are quiet when we're in pain, because our pain does oftentimes get dismissed so much, or gets, you know, pushed to the side, or sort of like crabs in a barrel, if you've ever heard of like that analogy of other women. I think if they've gone through painful things, it's kind of like they're like, well, you should have to go through it too. I'm not saying that that's right, because I think that's actually really wrong. Like I think we should try to prevent other people from pain and suffering, but I think sometimes there is that mentality of like, well, it was hard for me too, so like you should just like suck it up and deal with it, because like it was hard for me too. And I don't know, I just feel like so many messages lately that I feel like there are women out there, and I don't know if it's because of especially feeling isolated because of the whole pandemic, that it's just like seems like to me to have even more of a spotlight of like, there are women who are feeling so alone right now, who need their girlfriend to tell them like, you are valuable, you do not deserve this if you are being treated poorly, if you're being taken for granted, if you're taking care of everyone else and no one is giving you the opportunity to rest, to be a human being, to get ready for yourself during the day, and take some time to do some things that you enjoy doing that are not working around your home, or are not serving the other people in your house for a couple of hours, for you to have that time for yourself, like you deserve that. And I feel like that's why communities of women are so important, to just be able to say like, you shouldn't let this behavior to continue, like you matter, you're valuable. And so if you are in that position where you are feeling in any way that you are suffering or being neglected, or, you know, not being treated like a human being, that's not okay, and you deserve better. And I don't know, I just feel like that was like on my heart to say that to you today. Okay, am craving chocolate because, you know, it's that time of the month. And I'm gonna make this really cute chocolate cake. It's sort of a twist on the one that I have in my cookbook. But I'm gonna make it with like the peep chickens and the little eggs, so it looks like little chickens lay their eggs. So it's really cute for spring or Easter, or, you know, you don't even have to put that stuff on top if you just kind of want to like make the cake and the pudding like layers with the Oreos. It's going to be so good. You can basically, like, if you don't add the Easter decorations, it's just like an Oreo, like a chocolate Oreo pudding cake, I think is what we'll call this. But it's going to be really, really good. And yeah, I think I'll just kind of chat here. Let me get like the stuff and I can show you what's all in this or what all you need for it. But I think this is like another piece of it too. I think I'm just at a point where so much of what I have made like over the last couple of years requires just like so much behind the scenes production time. And I'm a busy mom of 3, and there's just so much that there's just so much that I've been doing all of the time, and it's just exhausting. And to better take care of myself, I can't, I think, do all of the like over the top production time like I used to. So it's just gonna be a little no frills around here, I think, for a bit. But okay, Devil's Food Cake is the chocolate cake that I got for this. The chocolate Oreos are gonna be the best. Regular Oreos are fine. It just looks, I think, better when it's kind of like all the chocolate, if that makes sense. Chocolate pudding. And then I got the peanut butter M&M eggs, so Landon just has to make sure he doesn't eat these, but any of like the egg M&Ms work for this. And I got the little dipped peeps with the chocolate just because I thought that those were like perfect for kind of the vibe for this cake. And then you need coconut flakes for the grass and some green food coloring to dye it to make it look like it's grass. I did see at Target a couple weeks ago, they had an edible like grass, like it was candy grass, I think, that would work for this too. They didn't have that when I was there yesterday, so we're just going the traditional like grass route of dyeing that green. Okay, let's get to mixing this. Okay, he's enjoying his lunch over here. Huh, he loves those like cuties. These are one of his, oh, what, you're gonna get grumpy now? What's wrong? He loves these cutie oranges though. It's like his new favorite thing. As soon as he sees me gets one, he like gets so happy and excited. Okay. Let me think, what else is the good dirt that I need to tell you about while I make this dirt cake? That's basically what this is. It's kind of like, looks like dirt. I'm trying this, by the way. Oh my god, so good. Okay, Landon and Presley's birthdays are both coming up. So Landon's birthday is April 20th, Presley's is May 20th. Presley wants a Mulan birthday, and Landon wants a surfer birthday. So we have that going on, and I have a really, really cool surprise. It's gonna be like right around Landon's birthday. But, oh no, bottom of that didn't totally mix. What the heck? Okay, wait, let me get the spatula real fast. We got a really cool opportunity to go to Alani once the character hugs are back, which I'm just like so excited for. Like, God, give me normal. I just want everything back to normal, and I want to be able to hug Mickey Mouse when we go to Disney again. So yeah, so that's really cool. So I think that starts, I believe it said it like starts April 18th, but I know the day that we got invited to go is April 19th. So I'll be sure to like share more of that on my Instagram while we're there. But since we're going April 19th, his birthday is April 20th. So we'll actually like be there the morning of his birthday. So I'm just like so excited for him because they always ask me to go to Alani, and I feel like that's just perfect. And then we're getting ready to go back to Ohio for the summer, which that's going to be Presley's big present then. I feel like this is good now. It's like we'll do Alani for Landon's. And then I'm just excited too for both of them to have like parties with their friends here. Like, that's just so exciting. They haven't, like, Presley doesn't remember a birthday party where she had friends or family, because the last age she turned where she had a party with friends and family, she was 2. She doesn't remember. Like, it's so crazy to me. So, wash my hands really fast. So yeah, I'm like super excited for them to have their parties. Oh, but Presley's birthday present. Sorry, I'm like scattered doing this. How do people, like, I'm just gonna say, like, Kim from the Watts Buds, I know she always does like cooking and chatting, and clearly there's an art to it because I'm just bad at it. I think that's also part of the reason why in my videos I usually like do it and do the voiceover later, because I just get like too scattered when I'm like in the middle of telling a story. I'm popping this in. But Presley's present, since Landon now is like technically getting to go to Alani for his birthday too, is I'm taking her to see Wicked. I decided I am, I think, more of like an experience mom than a gift giving mom. Not that I don't like see things that I'm like, oh, my kids like love that, but you know, they're at the age where like clothes, I shouldn't say that, because Landon does ask for certain like clothes stuff he loves. Like he loves any kind of jersey or any kind of like sports baseball hat because he loves sports, so he likes those kind of clothes. And Presley does, she like loves jewelry, makeup, like she's probably more like an accessories are a great gift for her. But and she loves like dresses too, like she loves like dress up dresses. So, but you know what I'm saying, like I feel like teenagers, it's like you can get them like clothes and stuff for their birthday and they're like so happy. But toys, it's just like so cluttered, and just like I feel like not as big of a part of our life here now, when there's just like so much more that they do outside. Yeah, you agree. So yeah, so I just feel like I'm trying to do more experiences with them than give them like a gift per se. So for Presley's birthday, I am getting tickets to see Wicked when we're back in Ohio this summer, because I looked it up. There, it's like the first week, I think, of June. It's down in Columbus. So we'll be back in Ohio then. I want to take her to see Wicked. Here, I'm giving Hayden a little. I took a mommy facts. But I'm gonna take her to see Wicked, because if you haven't seen that musical, oh my god, it's so good. Probably my favorite musical. Probably my favorite. I'm trying to think if there's like another musical that I love more. Sound of Music is up there. That definitely was always one of my favorites. I feel like I'm gonna have like chocolate Oreo in my teeth. But yeah, Wicked is just such a good musical. If it comes to your town, or if it's like ever an opportunity where you can go see it, go see it. Supposedly they're making a movie of it. Like I've heard this rumor for a while. That will be so cool. But I've seen it in New York City with my mom and my sister. My mom like took us on this like girls trip after her and my dad got divorced, and we were all just like sobbing watching Wicked, because it's just like so good. There's so many songs in it that just like make you feel so empowered, I guess. Just sort of like chart your own way in life. If you don't know the pretense, if you don't know like what Wicked is, it's basically the prequel to The Wizard of Oz, and it sort of goes through like how the Wicked Witch became the Wicked Witch of the West, and like Glinda's backstory, and the Scarecrow and Tin Man, and like the Wizard, and like they're all in high school together, and it shows you kind of like Maleficent or the new Cruella movie, sort of like more understanding of why the villain became the villain in the story. So it's really good, and the music is so good. Such a good musical. But yeah, so going back to Ohio for the summer. So the other thing I'm in the process of doing then, let me get a bag so I can pop these and I'll tell you. Okay, so the other thing that then I'm in the process of doing is just getting our house ready to rent it when we're not here this summer. So that's just, you know, it's like a lot of extra stuff on top of just like the day-to-day, making sure that the kids have everything that they need, and taking care of the baby, and, you know, all the cleaning, laundry, that kind of stuff that I'm doing all the time. Making sure, like a big thing, I don't know if you've ever like rented anything, like you have to have your response time be really good. So anybody who like messages you about wanting to rent, like you have to get back to them like right away. And sometimes there will be like a lot of messages, a lot of questions, and rightfully so. You know, people are coming quite a far way oftentimes, or like aren't familiar with the area here. What happened to my rolling pin? Get that away, yeah. had it not sitting out there. I got put away. But yeah, so, and by the way, I feel like gonna make this. I'm just like smashing Oreos in a plastic bag with rolling pin. But yeah, it's been like a lot on top of already all the business stuff that I do and the house stuff that I do. But that will be really, really helpful because yeah, business has been really negatively affected lately because of just like current events. And if anybody else is sort of feeling that too, I think because of obviously like inflation and gas prices, like everything is just costing more. And when you are in an industry that is based on advertisements, like I learned this when I was in college and was in broadcast journalism, because that's how all the news stations make their money, is through advertisers, people who advertise during the news. So if the economy, like it did in 2008, crashes and people don't have the money, the first thing they cut is their advertisements. So, you know, that's how YouTube works. Obviously it's like still views, but there's certain months where, you know, you could get the same amount of views that you've been getting, and if it's a bad economic month and the advertisers aren't, you know, putting the money into advertisements, you're not going to get paid as much on YouTube. And same thing is like working with brands, they cut their budgets instantly. So it's definitely been an interesting past couple of months. Like I'm really optimistic that things will hopefully kind of like pick back up again. Who knows? But yeah, I'm sure I think like everybody I talk to, they're kind of feeling it too, and just like obviously like day to day, the bills, the groceries, gas, all that kind of stuff. It's just been a hard couple of months, but I think especially like if you're in any kind of industry where your revenue is based on advertising, like you're probably feeling it pretty hard right now. And if you're not, that's amazing. Probably means you're like doing something really good. So keep doing it. Okay, I got all my frustrations on those Oreos. Once this cake is done, we'll let it cool. I gotta make the pudding though right now. Okay, I think I did everything I need for the pudding. It's like super simple. So it just says whisk for 2 minutes the like cold milk into the pudding. So I got these bowls from Target. I really like them because they come with, pull it out, like a lid. So I love it for stuff like this, especially too, where I can just kind of like prep it in the bowl and put the cover on. It's like prep and store it all in the same thing. Makes it super easy. Okay, 3 cups cold milk. But yeah, I think like all that being said, I just want to say thank you so much for subscribing and watching and sharing and, you know, liking and commenting and all the things that this community does that is just so supportive and helpful, so that I can, you know, keep my business going and spend time with my Hayden. He's over here still eating his lunch, so good. You like those oranges, huh? Or clementines is actually what they are. But yeah, so just thank you so much. And thank you for always, like when I do try new things for my business, like I know the Greece trip that I have coming up, I'm just so excited for that. But like, that's just like a cool new adventure and opportunity for like this community to, especially after like the last 2 years where it's been so isolating, to get together, make some memories, go on an adventure. And I really hope it works out, because what I would ultimately like love to do is have more of those, like even some like in the States, because I know it's where the majority of my audiences are, but I know that there's like a lot of people watching just from all around the world. Like I feel like every time I get on a premiere, there's so many different countries on the premieres even, which is just so cool. And that's the thing, by the way, like anybody can come to the Greece trip. You don't have to be American. It's just you have to get to Greece for the trip. But I know that there was, of course, I don't think it matters, like anything that I do, kind of like the crabs in the barrel thing. No matter what I say, there's gonna be a crab trying to like pull me down, drag me through the mud, and make it seem like I'm doing something wrong. But, you know, just know that in your life, if you wanna do cool new things, there's always gonna be somebody who's negative about it, but there's going to be so many more people who are positive about it. And like, those are the people who are gonna enjoy life and be happy in life. So try not to ever let negativity bring you down, and like you're never gonna please everyone, but as long as like, you know, you're staying true to your heart, and you know, at the end of the day, it's like we all have to answer to God for the stuff that we've done. I don't know, it's hard because I honestly, I don't care to address it, but sometimes I just feel like there's really good people who see it and then get almost like upset by it, and I just don't want you to be upset by it, if that makes sense, because you know, you're a good person and I just don't want you having to like worry or like have any of those negative emotions. That's what the devil wants, is for you to feel stressed or feel negativity or feel sad, and that's not how God wants you to feel. So yeah, okay, I think this pudding, I don't know, let me see the time on the camera. Have I been stirring for 2 minutes? I don't know. It feels like it's pretty good and thickened. I know I'm just supposed to refrigerate this so that it's getting pretty good and thick. I think it's probably good enough. And then in the fridge it will like thicken. It'll be even better. Do another fast taste test. So good. Oh my God. The chocolate is hitting the spot right now. Oh, okay. Pop this in the fridge. Okay, I just poured all of those coconut flakes into this bowl. I'm gonna add some green food coloring. I'll mix this around until it all turns green. Okay, I had to definitely add more green drops to this to make it this green, but what was that? It's a funny way to have your spoon. You're such a goofball. Oh my goodness. But yeah, so I definitely needed to add like double at least what I showed on here when I was doing it to make it this green. But just keep mixing it and it all kind of starts turning that green color. The cake has cooled, so I'm gonna start putting this together. Just need spatula would be easier for this. And I have my chocolate cake again, it is cooled, and now the chocolate pudding. I'm just gonna take this and sort of like frosting. I just want to put this all over the top of the cake. Oh my gosh, this is going to be like chocolate heaven. And by the way, I'm gonna be like picking up my phone to film little snippets of this for like a real TikTok, YouTube short, since you can kind of make something for all three of those. I've been trying to do more of those because I know like people love them and they're like really popular. I feel like I'm really bad at making TikToks and reels. YouTube is what I started with, and I feel like easier for me, but oh, okay, I don't want to forget in between. All right, like take a couple seconds worth and like edit it all together. Okay, now these are the crushed chocolate Oreos, and I'm just gonna dump on top of the pudding so it just looks like dirt. Again, this is where you could kind of stop. I think it's just called like dirt cake too, and I've seen people where then they get like the gummy worms and they put like the gummy worms crawling out of the dirt. So I mean, you could do that around like Halloween. That I feel like would be so fun. Ooh, good, some of the pudding stuff. Oh my god, so good. This is definitely like a chocolate lover's dream, between the chocolate cake, chocolate pudding, chocolate Oreos. So delicious. Okay, you just want these to be like all kind of like spread out again evenly over the top of the cake. Oh my god, this looks so good. Okay, let me wash my hands real fast. Since I was testing it out. Okay, film this. Done. Now I'm gonna add the grass, the green dyed coconut flakes Just put this all on the top here. Oh my God, it smells so good. Oh, I love that. This is almost like sort of the flavors I feel like of like an Almond Joy kind of going on in this. Or not Almond Joy, the mounds. The Almond Joys have almonds in them. The cake doesn't have almonds, but it's almost like a Mounds cake with the coconut and the chocolate. So delicious. And I'm kind of letting just a little bit of the like dirt peek out from under the grass. Like you could cover it completely if you don't like that look, but I kind of don't mind it. I feel like it makes it look more earthy. This is like an Earth Day cake too, you could do. I know when I was a teacher, I would always look for like fun ideas like that. So if you're looking for like a cute little Earth Day cake for spring, it's like a little Earth Day cake. Okay, now I need to film this part. I have my little peeps. Why is this stuff? I just love it so much. Okay. And then I'm just gonna add some eggs to go with each little mama chick. So cute. Okay, I'm gonna show you. Here's the little spring chicken cake. Perfect for Easter, spring. Again, like you could stop with the coconut and add like gummy worms or like, you know, anything else. Like I'm even thinking like for Super Bowl or something like that, you could like pipe on white icing and make it look like a football field or a soccer field, or I don't know. I love like just having fun and using your imagination, but hope you guys love this idea. And I have one other recipe. I know I shared on Instagram. It's a strawberry cucumber feta cheese salad. It is so refreshing. Again, it's just one of those foods like I talked about earlier where after you eat it, you feel so good. And I know like those ingredients that I use in it are all anti-inflammatory ingredients, which, you know, if you have anyone in your family who's had an autoimmune disease, like my dad had MS, it's really important to have an anti-inflammatory diet to try to prevent, or if you do have one of those diseases, it can really help you manage your symptoms. So I hope that you enjoy this recipe. I'm gonna insert it right here. All right, for the strawberry cucumber salad, you want to cut up your cucumbers into bite-sized chunks, put into a bowl, cut up your strawberries, put them into the bowl, top with crumbled feta cheese, a drizzle of olive oil, a drizzle of balsamic vinegar, salt, pepper, and a tiny pinch of sugar. Mix this all together and enjoy. All right, well, that is it for this hang out with me style video. If you like this new style, be sure to click the thumbs up and that you're subscribed so that you can see more. And I hope to hang out with you again real soon. Bye, loves. Kept running in the woods alone and still. Somewhere, somehow, I guess I lost it all. Try to keep it up and standing tall. Why don't you stay, 'cause I could really use a friend.